Hello, welcome to my latest video. I'm really excited about this one. A few films ago, I think it was last week, I mentioned my very good friend Harry Starkey, and we were in mountain rescue together for a number of years. Now, Harry Starkey is ex-military. He's been a firefighter for a long time. He was a firefighter in Afghanistan, of all places. And yeah, he's done so much stuff, and he's such a modest bloke as well with it. Now he's so modest that, unbeknownst to me and many other people, he's actually an exceptional poet. He's extremely gifted, and just last week he started putting poetry to my paintings, and each time I read his poems, it sends my hair on end, which doesn't happen that often. Just get that tape off that was used for my camera to home onto something, and yeah, it doesn't happen often. It's the mark of an extremely skilled artist, which he is, and I don't think he realises how good he actually is. And he wrote a poem called A Cry in the Wind, which is another hair and end job. And it, it's very deep. It talks of our time in the mountain rescue team, and it talks of a call out in the dark, and in the sleet, in the cold, and fighting through pain. And yeah, it's an exceptional poem that's full of anxiety. So yeah, this is my response to it. So as usual, I've just started with a quick horizon, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. I've read the poem several times, and I've got it here in front of me as I paint, just to really absorb the words, get a feeling of the pain and the anxiety and the fear of going up into the unknown, into the hills. Because a lot of the time in mountain rescue, me and Harry and an amazing team of other people often went up into the unknown, going into the very situations that caused the problem for whoever we were going out for. So yeah, it's putting ourselves at risk, and yeah, it's just an exceptional poem. Yeah. So I'm yeah, just painting away as I go, painting quick. It's just a quick study, just to see what happens. It's rough, it's not going to be particularly good, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, just start making some shapes and throwing my arms about a bit. But yeah, he's just an amazing poet, and of late I've been posting paintings that I've done, and then an hour later, or even less in some cases, he comes up with this incredibly rich poetry, and oh, it's just astonishing. It really is. I can't put into words how good it is, and I'm not going to do the poems the injustice of trying to read them out. I think they deserve a skilled orator rather than me rambling on and trying to attempt to read the poems out. I think they really need somebody with a more interesting voice than me. So yeah, but yeah, the, I'm sure after the right encouragement from everybody, which he's getting bags of encouragement, that he'll publish these poems properly, and get them on a website, and etc. and so forth, and get a WordPress a blog going and all kinds of things. I'm sure he will. So watch this space, and hopefully you'll have a chance to enjoy these amazing poems as I have. But yeah, Harry is so down to earth. He really is. He was in Mountain Rescue, as I say, and he was the training officer. And he was an exceptional teacher. He really was. He knows exactly how to get a message across. And that comes through in his poetry. He, uh, he's supported me so much over the years, done so much for me. And he he knew I wore shamags when I was on call outs and everything, because they're great bits of kit. So versatile, keep you warm and everything else like that. But I'd never had a genuine one. I'd always got them off, marketplaces over here and army surplus stores. And I always wanted to get my hands on a genuine one. But while he was stationed over in Afghanistan at one of the airfields there, it was either Kabul or Kandahar, one of them. It began with K, and he was a firefighter on one of the airfields, for the jets and the helicopters and everything else that were going in and out. He went to the trouble of getting hold of not just one, but a load of shamags for me, genuine ones, which I still have and I still wear, still cherish them. And just incredible, you know, the generosity of the bloke. Didn't want anything for him, but yeah, so kind, big-hearted. Right. Oh, yeah, that hill in the distance. I'm painting quite subconsciously. I'm just using my headphones. It's kind of reminiscent of perhaps Swine's Back, maybe up on Kinder Scout. Yeah, just hopefully painting these, you'll get a feeling of some loneliness and perhaps some fear. I don't know, but we'll see. Now, the trouble with me painting poems, oh, it's definitely Swine's Back, yeah. Or perhaps Grindslow Knoll upon Kinder Scout in the Peak District. Trouble is, yeah, as I say, painting poems, and this is the reason I don't copy from photographs or stuff, I just do from my imagination. I can't draw for toffee, I really can't. I can scarcely paint, let's face it. But I can't do people and I can't do trees, not for want of trying. Those two things just elude me. My hands aren't steady enough for that type of thing. So, a way round that, I choose not to. I use implied um, complexity, implied presence. So I can't draw, but I kind of make it look like I can, if you like. I try and trick the eye into thinking that there's something there when there isn't. Excuse the jump there. My film cut out rather annoyingly, but we'll just crack on. My spare camera music at the minute tends to cut out when it overheats when you're filming, so add some threat in the sky. So an example of implied complexity. If you look at the hillside in the distance. On the right hand side, that's perhaps a rock or a clump of trees or a group of rocks. On the top, there's perhaps a tumulus there. And, there's various bits of rocks and perhaps trees and things like that. It's starting to look like what's it called, Stanage Edge in the Peak District. But all those lumps and bumps aren't deliberate. If I start doing it deliberately, it'll look terrible, as I can't draw. So say I'm just working very fast, making suggestions of lumps and bumps. Now for people and trees, I just do suggestions, implied presence of people. As you'll probably see in a bit. Now on the bottom right hand corner there's a little lump there. It could be a person, it could be a building, it could be a tree. You know, it's just implied detail, illusion of detail that the great Stuart Davis, the great toneless painter, talks about. He's a master with the illusion of detail, and he's taught me a lot. So yeah, there's plenty of snow there, plenty of anger in the sky. Going to make put some streaks in there. Again, it's just a suggestion of snow and sleet. And yeah, I'm going to churn up this horizon, see what happens, just to see what happens. Because this is only a study, you know, it's a mess about, it's experimenting. It's a study for future paintings I do. And I do some future paintings, I do them quite large on canvas. So it's just a play in response to this amazing poem called A Cry in the Wind. Bit of a track coming down, or tracks. Yeah, this scene is stored somewhere in the recesses of my mind. It's all imaginary, so it could be a memory of a call out. We had so many in the snow at 1 in the morning and what have you. So working fast, going alla prima at first attempt. So I'm going to finish it now. I'm not going to leave it and come back to it. I want to get it done now. Oh, they look like trees on the left hand side actually. A group of trees or buildings. A few more shapes in the foreground. If you can hear a bit of noise in the background, I apologise. It's where I live. There's bloody people playing music hanging out windows, you know. Just shut the window with one hand. There we are. It's bloody annoying. I'd give anything to live in the middle of nowhere. Instead of, I'm not going to say where this is, but oh, yeah, there's plenty of other places I'd rather live. But hey, one day we moved to this particular area just as a stopgap, and it's ended up being a 5.5 year stopgap because we've got, yeah, dogs and everything, so we settled here. It's near the beach. Yeah, a bit of movement in that sky. More snow, or suggestions of. Yeah, we had some right times with mountain rescue. It was a brilliant, you know, I miss it dearly. I really do. Give anything to go back. I live in North Wales now, and when I first moved here, people said, "Oh, why don't you join Clanberis Mountain Rescue?" But no, you know, I haven't got the local knowledge here. I haven't got the fitness anymore. Grindslow Knoll again. So that's some more snow. Yeah, you know, we had some funny times, we had some tough times. There's one funny occasion. We went up, it's Granslow Knoll, funnily enough, up on Kinder. And there was a job up there, we'd sorted it out, and I seem to remember us stretchering whoever it was down the hill, and I was bringing up the rear. You know, when you're carrying a stretcher a long distance, you swap round. And I'd done my stint, and I was bringing up the rear, and I was doing my laces up. I sat down on a rock, and it was the middle of winter. It was just like this. It was white with snow, and 1 o'clock in the morning. And it was a full moon, so you didn't need torches, you could bloody see. And sat down on a rock doing my laces up, and this strange sickly smell. I thought, that's a bit odd. And what I'd actually sat on was a frozen sheep. Excuse, that had been dead for some time. So I was doing my laces on. I couldn't be asked to stand. My rucksack and all that business on. Yeah, I didn't see the sheep going up, but it was definitely on the way back down. Yeah, great days. Yeah, I put my hand in a dead badger once, just scrambling up a hill. And, this was in the middle of summer though, and this did stink to high heaven. Put my hand in this dead badger, this corpse. Oh, it's vile. Absolutely vile. And, yeah, I had to wait hours before I could wash my hand. Oh, that was midnight in the middle of a job as well. Oh, it was disgusting. Yeah. But hey, we're getting there. Oh, it's just zoomed in on my hair. Yeah, it's my new haircut, by the way. There we are. Technology. Beauty of autofocus. And of course, the film cut out again, so it skipped a bit. But yeah, it's part of the learning curve. But yeah, you got a good shot of me hair. That could be in one of me in my outtake reel. I'm going to do an outtake reel in about a year's time when I've got a decent amount of films. Bit of a gag reel. Yeah, it's kind of coming on. It's it's I don't know, quite childlike. People say, well, they don't say, to be fair. If people say, oh, you paint like a child, I'd tell them, well, that's the whole point. It's art. That'd be my excuse anyway. Yeah, I don't mind. Get in there nicely. Yeah, I think I like painting like a child anyway. And I think it was Picasso who said, it was a quote, and it's something like, it took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. And he's right. I mean, there's painting like a child and there's painting like a child. And I paint the first version, painting like a child. I'm not like Picasso in any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I've seen Picasso's work at oh, where was it? I think it was the Tate in London, either Tate Britain or Tate Modern. It might have been the National Gallery. But yeah, it's just incredible to see his work. It really is. I've seen Raphael's work as well. Saw most of them. Yeah, it's uh, that hill keeps developing, keeps morphing into other things. What's that, Mamtor now? But yeah, it's coming on. It's had a bit more snow. Yeah, oh yeah. Perhaps we're back to Grandslow Knoll now in the peak. But yeah, if you ever go up Kinder, go prepared. You know, map, compass, spare warm dry clothing, food, water, torch. I say torch already. Yeah, mobile phone charged. Need to be well prepared. Good sturdy boots, because it's a dangerous place. Yeah, it's coming on quite nicely, this actually, even if I do say so myself. It's not perfect, as I say. It's just a study, just a dress rehearsal, just to set out the stall. If I want to do a proper painting of it. Just use my long brush, just put some suggestions of perhaps people. It could be mountain rescue team members making their way up the hill. As I say, I can't draw people, I can draw blobs. It's just suggestions. Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's getting there. I might put a little bit of moonlight in the sky or something like that. It's getting there though. Sort the sky out a bit. Yeah, the poem speaks a lot about rain, hail, fog, snow. So yeah, I'm just trying to make it quite dark. A few details on that distance on the foreground. Yeah, it'll do me quite nicely. So not bad for first attempt. So thank you so much for watching, and watch this space for more, definitely. And soon the poems will be published, hopefully. So thank you so much, and I shall see you next time. Bye bye.